Harvesting wild blueberries has never been easy. Instead of planted in easy-to-pick straight rows like most crops, wild blueberries are wild because they grow naturally. Farmers have to work on rocky slopes in Maine, Quebec, and eastern Canada, where the spreading low bushes grow on blueberry barrens. Luckily, recent innovations are making wild blueberries easier to harvest, process for freshness, and bring to market, assuring that modern consumers have plenty of the wild blueberry's exceptional nutrition for their plates. Wild blueberry farmers are a diverse bunch, from small operations with 1 or 2 acres of fruit, hand-picked and packed by the family in their garage, to huge spreads processed with ultra-high-tech machinery. But even the largest businesses are still family-owned. The growers and processors take pride in their family's land and use methods to ensure proper stewardship of the resource.
My daughter and my nephew work with us now in this business, and that's the 5th generation in our family, and that's something, as I said, you don't hear about much today.
My great-grandfather started the business, my grandfather, my father. I've worked here, my son has worked here some. We're proud of farming our land.
It's fascinating how recent innovations have made wild blueberries available around the world, yet the wild blueberry is still only grown where nature put them. One critical change was bringing the pollinators to the berries.
We started bringing in hives from out of state. Now we have about 60,000 hives that we bring into Maine. We're the 2nd largest users of beehives in the United States.
New advances in scientific research also help crop management with improved disease and insect controls. Even as farmers learn how to enhance yield, the wild blueberry success story has been based on sustainability. Proven agricultural practices like irrigation sustain the plants under difficult conditions.
A blueberry is 88% water and 12% solids. So from the time you finish pollination in the spring to the time you pick them in August, you have got to get water. So irrigation is a big investment and one that has a payoff more often than not.
The traditional method for pruning wild blueberries is burning the fields.
And then when the price of oil went from 3 or 4 cents a gallon to $4 or $5 a gallon, most of the fields have been turned over to pruning by mowing.
The rocky landscape is a challenge at harvest time as well. Where machine harvesters can't get in, wild blueberries are still hand-picked using wild blueberry rakes. By the 1980s, as the output of wild blueberries in the fields was increasing, one man saw an opportunity to improve the design of the wild blueberry rake.
I was in a conversation one time and they says, well, you're a manufacturing engineer and so forth, so why don't you build a rake that won't break? So I did. We went from a single-handle rake, which is centered balanced, to a 2-handle rake. Less stress on the person and better quality, so you won't be ripping one way or the other.
There are benefits to both hand raking and machine harvesting.
One thing that we like with our machines, of course, we find that they're way more gentle with the handling of the fruit. And this way, with mechanical harvesting, and the way this is transported to our factories and cleaned and processed there, it really brings a very, very safe product to the market.
Our quality control standards have increased dramatically. We go through every pallet that we produce.
The key processing breakthrough came when wild blueberries could be individually quick frozen. IQF meant consumers could enjoy the health benefits of this little antioxidant superfruit all year round.
That's individually quick frozen as opposed to block frozen. So when a customer opens a box and looks inside, the berries are all loose inside. The main benefits of IQF would be that our blueberries are frozen within 24 hours of harvest, so that they're extremely fresh when they're frozen, keep many of their nutritional properties.
Thousands of pounds an hour go through the freezing tunnels, sealing in their freshness.
The 5-year-old can go to the freezer, pull out the box, stick their hand in, throw them in their mouth, and put them back in.
Innovation in wild blueberry forms have also made it easier for product developers to use wild blueberries in everything from muffin mixes, jams, and cereals to beverages, yogurt, and supplements. With their great taste and extraordinary antioxidant power, wild blueberries continue to be the superfood of choice, a true force of nature, loved by farmers, consumers, and food professionals alike.